Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. So I just got off work. It's like I get home at 3. Well, it's like 3:32. But anyway, I just got home and I was sitting there and I was like, I really need to do a reading with my new cards. I got some new cards. I've been not messing with them, but shuffling them and getting to know them really well. On my downtime, 3:33. Oh, something good could be happening for y'all. I love 3s. They're my favorite numbers. One of my favorite numbers, 3s and 7s. But anyway, I was really getting to know this deck, and I really love it. It's the Modern Hue Tarot deck. So I ordered a ritual planner, and then on their site they have these cards. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. But anyway, I was just going to let y'all know. And if you want to get the ritual planner, it's really cool. I got it once before. And I thought, man, I'm going to get myself something nice. And so I got me a new ritual planner. Here's my new ritual planner. And it has like the tarot meanings in there. It has like the planets, the houses, the signs, the modes, the aspects and elements. You can learn about all that different thing like tarot, astrology, correspondence. Anyway, and then you can draw out your own personal birth chart, which is really neat. I like doing that. It helps you know who you are, a little better. But anyway, so I'm going to use this deck tonight. And I'm just going to do a reading for the collective. Okay. It's just a general reading. It's not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she, he could be a he. It's all about the energy, okay, guys? And guys, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. I truly appreciate all of it. It does not go unnoticed. It really does help out my channel, so thank you so much. Yeah. And just a few warnings. I do use a bell, which can be loud. I also use dice, which can be loud. So just be aware of that. I also cuss a little, guys. Just letting y'all know I do cuss, okay? Yeah. So let's do a reading for the collective. Alright. Oh, and before I begin, I need to smudge the space, man. I wasn't even thinking of that. I'll just use some sage tonight. I'll just use my candle to light it. Alright, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please be here with me tonight. Guardian angels, ancestors, ascended masters, please be here with me tonight. Give me clear, concise messages for the collective. Please put a hedge of protection around me and around the collective. Protect us all from evil. Protect us all from harm. Protect us all from dark magic, spell work, and evil eyes. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent our way, please block on return on sender. If there's any hexes or curses being sent our way, please block on return them to sender. Dear Heavenly Father, please fill us with your love and light so that we can pour that out into the world. The world needs more love and light. So please help us to be beacons of light, shining bright and showing the world love. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you. Alright, guys. So I got music on tonight. It was just a little too quiet last time. I thought, I liked that reading because I watched it. And I was like, oh, I liked it, but I didn't at the same time because it was just so quiet. And turn my fan off. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry for all the distractions. All right. Page of Cups. She could be receiving a message of love. Okay. Don't know. We'll find out. For the collective, what would you like for them to know, dear Heavenly Father, tonight? Please give us clear, concise messages. What's going on in their current energy? Whoa, guys. All right. Three of Pentacles. Could be, you know, putting yourself back out there, getting together with people. This could be three people who you work with. You know, you're working together with people. Ace of Swords, there's the Truth. Nine of Pentacles, man, your money's growing on the bushes. Aren't these cards beautiful? It's like watercolors. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles and then Three of Cups. So yeah, there's something going on in your friendship group. Could be your work friendship group. Okay. We got Knight of Pentacles. So someone bringing you a message. Okay. Let me just see. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe you've got a really good routine going on right now. You're moving slow and steady, or someone's moving slow and steady towards you to bring you a new opportunity. Okay. Eight of Cups, that's, gosh, that's walking away, you know. Abandonment, moving on, withdrawal, journey. Seven of Pentacles. Patience, long-term view, sustainable results. In your current energy. Well, we'll find out what's going on, but yeah, you could be, you know, like you could have been like moving slow and steady, working really hard, having patience, you know, and then it's like, I don't know, I feel like this is a new journey, but yeah, you're having to walk away from some things. Could be some emotional pain that you're walking away from. Something to help you on this new journey. Something to do with work, I feel like, you know, with the Pentacles there, the Pentacles here. Okay. What's their, let's see, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, what's their challenge right now? Thank you. Empress? You're not opening your heart? Yeah. Yeah, you could be just closing off your heart right now. You know, I don't know. Let's see what your challenge is. Emperor? Whoa. Hold on. So your challenge is the Emperor. Here's the Empress underneath the deck. Okay. The Empress talks about fertility, femininity, beauty, nature, abundance. The Emperor talks about authority, structure, control, fatherhood, leadership. Okay, so that's your, oh my gosh, you could be more in your masculine energy and you need to brace more of your feminine energy right now, okay? That could be what's going on right there. It's like you're thinking too much of work, you know? You're not allowing yourself to embrace the feminine energy of yourself, you know? You're not opening up your heart space. You're not allowing yourself to be loved, you know? It's like you're just so structured and like, you know, I don't know. It's like you want to be in control of your life, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, that's what I feel about that. All right, for the collective, what's going on in their subconscious? Four of Cups, Temperance, you're not balanced. You could be very balanced, you know, I don't know, but Four of Cups, that talks about, like, you know, you could, yeah, you could just be contemplating, reevaluating something in your life. This could be a person that's challenging you. It could be a father figure, you know, could be. But I feel like deep down you're very balanced, you know. You could be feeling like very apathetic. You could be contemplating things. You could be reevaluating your life. You know what I mean? Here it's like he's looking at his empty cups and he doesn't even see the one that God's given him. You know what I mean? It's like he's like, yeah, but I lost all these three, could be people, friends, relationships, thinking about the past, but not even seeing what God's got right in front of their face right now. You need to balance all that out. You need to create some harmony in your life, okay? Not trying to tell you what to do, but it is there for y'all to see. All right. For the collective, recent past. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Wow, you were fired up about something. Queen of Wands and the Fool. You were fired up about a new journey, but something broke your heart. This could be, Page of Swords is someone bringing the message of truth. Some kind of truth might have broken your heart. Could be someone spying on you. I don't know, guys. Ooh, we got Devil in reverse in your recent past. Releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment. Yeah, you could have detached from a lot of different things that were very toxic in your life. Toxic ways of thinking, outdated mindsets, things that were causing you anxiety, depression, you know what I mean? People, places, things. And whenever you did that, it's like, bam, you were fired up. Queen of Wands energy. Making a plan, having patience, walking away from people, places, things that don't serve you. Knight of Swords. And I didn't even ask. I was going to say intentions, expectations. We got Hangman and Ten of Swords reverse. Wow. You're gaining a new perspective. The Hangman, that's what they talk about. You're pausing, you're surrendering, you're letting go of maybe a lot of things that hurt you, Yeah, that's good. You're gaining a new perspective. Maybe about some pain that you endured. You're seeing it in a new light. Like, wow, if I wouldn't have went through that, then I wouldn't have learned these lessons, which benefited me, or something. I don't know. But yeah, you're recovering. You're moving on. Hell yeah. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, you're moving on. Knight of Swords. Doop-de-doo. He's the fastest moving knight in the deck. You got 10 of Wands under that. Burden, hard work. You could be just working really hard. There's that Queen of Wands. Working really hard. Trying to figure out. Making a plan. You're working really hard. You're making a plan. Because in the past, you were this Queen of Wands woman, up here, intentions, expectations. You're making a plan. You're working hard. Could be careful, though, not to work too much to where you're overburdened. You know what I mean? All right. For the collective, what's going on in their near future? Both of them are in reverse. Knight of Wands. There's the Knight of Wands. I think y'all got all the different knights that have come out so far. Knight of Wands. He's moving very passionately. Could be wanting, it's going to be reciprocated. Yeah, he's already went through a dark night of the soul. He's come out a brand new person. He is a Knight of Cups. He could be. You got all the knights out here, so some younger energy, The knights are younger. Oh, that's Queen of Pentacles reverse and Five of Swords reverse. Oh, Lord. What kind of crap do y'all got going on in the near future? Let me just shoot everything down a little bit so we can have more room over here for everything else. Okay. Okay. Five of Swords reverse talks about reconciliation, making amends. Okay. So someone you might have gotten an argument with in the past, you're making amends with them. Okay. Could be a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a toxic ass energy, man. That's somebody who's very greedy, very selfish. They're dependent, you know, like, you know, one of those people, I don't know how to explain that. Smothering, very materialistic, overly cautious. This could be things that you're putting into in yourself, you know. I don't know though, making amends. Feels like you may be making amends with this person or these qualities about yourself that you no longer wish to carry with you. You're walking away from them. You know what I mean? You could be walking away from being a very materialistic person, very smothering, very, you know, high maintenance. I don't know, guys. Very materialistic. Yeah, I said that. Very shady. I don't know, guys. Very selfish. Okay. Could be a person, you know. You're gonna, it's like you're like, you know, making amends with you. I'm moving on. See you, bye. You know. All right. For the collective, well, how are they feeling about this situation? Moon and Judgment. Ooh, Five of Wands. Some kind of competition going on. Magician, Chariot. Holy cow, Nine of Swords. And it's like you're trying to manifest really quickly. Something's giving you anxiety. Maybe fast forward movement is giving you anxiety. Maybe things are manifesting too quickly. You know what I mean? You have someone in competition with you because they don't want to see you manifesting so quickly. Moon and Judgment, man. Moon and Judgment. The moon, it talks about illusion, fear, anxiety. You know, you could be dreaming a lot. Something could be happening on the full moon. Judgment, that's God blowing the horn, man. So, you know, judgment's being called on a situation. Maybe that's what you feel. It's like you feel this judgment being called on this situation. Okay. Yeah, some kind of competition. Someone who's in competition with you could have been this Queen of Pentacles, or could be some kind of judgment being called on her if that's a person, you know? All right, how are other people in the environment, how are they feeling about this situation? The World. Something closing out so something new can begin. Yeah, something very freaking awesome. Ten of Pentacles, Lovers, guys, come on now. And Queen of Cups. You got Two of Swords, King of Pentacles. There's that Five of Wands. It's like a painful decision had to be made, you know? Two of Cups. Someone loves you. Someone is still undecided, though, because this was on the side. They're undecided about bringing you this Two of Cups, okay? So someone in your environment is undecided about bringing you a Two of Cups, okay? That's what I feel. But I feel like they're going to make their decision. You know what I mean? There's the decision right there, the decision card. You know, the Lovers. Ten of Pentacles is something that's going to last forever. Something had to close out so that this new thing could begin. You could be that Queen of Cups energy, making a hard decision, you know, to cut out a King of Pentacles, you know. All right, for your collective, hopes and fears. Another one on the side. Hopes, yeah, you're hoping for a 10 of Cups. Yeah. 7 of Wands. You're going to have to stand up for this, guys. You're going to have to fight for this 10 of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. It's the happiest card in the deck. Page of Pentacles. That's a little tiny plan. Someone bringing you a little tiny offer. Could be a King of Swords energy. Someone who's got really strong boundaries. They're not scared to stand up and defend their woman. Or, you know, whoever. He could be she could be he. Flip it, switch it. 6 of Wands, that's victory. Yeah, someone's going to be left out in a cold Tower moment. It's going to be very shocking. Justice is served, man. That's what you're hoping for. It's on the side, though, right now. It's like, So, it's like you want this to happen. You want justice to be served. But you could be really empathetic and you're like, but do I? Do I want these people to suffer? You know? Yeah. I feel like justice is going to be served, though. I really do. I'm going to keep her on her side. Alright, for the collective, what's the potential outcome? Wheel of Fortune, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing still. 4 of Swords, you're going to be able to lay to rest a lot of things that were burdening you. A lot of things that were causing you, you know, could be like anxiety, depression, things like that. Yeah, wheel in the sky is turning. You're getting good karma. Whether you want it to or not, you know what I mean? Could be this is just on the side because you don't know what's going on. You don't really know what to hope for. You don't really know what to fear, you know. Wow, High Priestess. Your intuition's on point. Yeah. My gosh, guys. The wheel in the sky is turning. Yeah, 4 of Swords and 4 of Wands. 44. Man. You're resting. You're healing. You're being patient. You're waiting for God's divine timing, and He's delivering it. It's a divine union, man. That's 11:11. Make a wish, guys. Yeah. You're no longer going to have to sit there and daydream about this. It's here. Wish fulfillment's here. Could be with the King of Wands. That's strong fire energy. Yeah, here's the happiest card in the deck. That's what it's going to be. Yep, and you saw this coming. You could be this Queen of Swords energy, you know. We saw the King of Swords. The Star, it's a healing love, guys. Yeah. You've weighed out the pros and cons. You've done all the work. You're now getting this brand new opportunity. It could be somebody that you've known. Somebody from a past life soulmate, you know. Page of Cups. Yeah. They're going to be your best friend. 3 of Cups. Yeah, they're not going to squash your independence. They love how independent you are. You know what I mean? That's the truth. 10 of Cups. There it is. Yes, sirree. Wow, this is awesome, guys. Let's get some clarification. What do I want to use? Put my dice there for a minute. Let's get the Kipper cards. We might use intention cards. I don't know. Okay. All right, for the collective. We need some clarification here, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. For the collective, please and thank you. Awesome. Thank you. All right, for the collective, can we clarify what's going on in their current energy? We have 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and 8 of Cups. Please and thank you. Concern, courtship. So, I don't know if they're concerned or not. That's in reverse. That's so funny. Where's my book? There it is. Let me just read that. 33, that number could be significant for y'all. Let me just find it real quick. It's a challenging card already, so we don't really have to take it in reverse. Okay. Let's see. It describes ambiguities in our daily life, maybe in the sense of lacking career prospects or having fears or related to lack of specialist knowledge or information. In some cases, it can also convey concentration problems in relationship matters. It warns against being plagued by our pessimism and worries. So, yeah. The 8 of Cups walking away. You know, avoidance, fear of loss. It's like someone's making a plan, okay? And they're being very patient, 7 of Pentacles. But they fear that all these plans are going to be lost somehow. Like something's going to happen and it's going to make all the plans just go to shit, you know? So they could be overly worrying about that right now, you know? Yeah. That all these plans that they've made are going to just go to shit. That's what I feel. And it could be to do with a courtship. Someone could be planning to bring someone a love offer, you know, or an offer of some sort. And, yeah, they're fearing that all of it's just going to go to shit. You know, something's going to happen and they're not going to, you know, it could be they're fearing rejection. You know what I mean? Could be. All right, this Emperor in reverse. You know, the Emperor in reverse is a very controlling asshole. And if that's a challenge, he would be in reverse. Let me just read the Emperor. Yeah, tyranny, rigidity, coldness, overbearing. Yeah, freaking arrogant asshole. So that's challenging. That's why they're concerned. They're concerned that this Emperor's going to go after the Empress, you know? But he's in reverse. He is not a true twin flame. He's like a catalyst twin flame. He's not a true divine union. He makes it out to where it looks like he is, but he's really not. You know what I mean? That's why it's challenging. This person's trying to control the situation, trying to make the outcome what he wants it to be. That's what it feels like. Who is this Emperor in reverse? False person. Yeah, someone you might have been connected to who you thought was like a twin flame. You know what I mean? A great fortune. But they're not. False person. You know what I mean? They're like a false twin flame. That's what I feel about that. That's who that Emperor is. Okay. Message of concern. There's going to be some kind of message coming in, I feel, about someone wanting to court you. They're wanting to pursue you, date you. That's what it feels like. They're making a plan, okay? They're scared they may be almost abandoning their plans right now because they're concerned. That's just weird. 4 Cups. What is this 4 Cups? Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for the collective, 4 Cups. And clarify the 4 Cups for the collective. Pathway. adjudication. Holy shit. Judgment. That's not a bad card. It's like the Judgment card. You know? Pathway. You're contemplating a new pathway. You're still contemplating deep down if this is the path you want to take. Feel it's a path. You know, it's a divine union. You know, you got that Two of Cups that came out. I really feel strongly like it is. It's like, you know, I don't know, guys. Judgment, Power, Expectation. All right, the Devil in reverse for the recent past. Devil reverse. Thank you. Coffin. Yeah, you put an ending to all that kind of, you know, it could be, yeah, despair. Things that were causing you some kind of mental health, something you might have felt guilty about, you know what I mean? Something that made you feel in despair, you know? You're releasing that. Things that made you feel in despair. You're releasing these limited beliefs, outdated mindsets, you know, could be you know, there's so many things. Depression, anxiety, you know, like fear of abandonment, you know, anyway, what is that other one? I can't think. That toxic attachment type thing. I can't remember. There's a word for that. But anyway, it's like you're releasing it all. You're laying it all to rest, man. Yeah. Okay. That's good. All right, and up there we got Hangman and 10 of Swords reverse. Hangman, 10 of Swords reverse. Yeah. Yes. Holy cow. Yes, guys. Look at that. Toil and labor in reverse. See, you're releasing so much heavy ass shit. That's freaking awesome. Recovery. Yeah, you're moving on away from these things that it was just nothing but tool and fucking labor. You know, like anxiety, depression, things that hurt you, people that hurt you. You know what I mean? You're laying it all to rest. Yeah, you're letting go. Hangman. Yeah, that is your expectation. That's me. That's intentions, expectations. How funny. All right, Queen of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. Who is that? Could be who you're releasing and letting go of. Could be a man in a feminine energy that's just really toxic. Could be a female who's really fucking toxic. Real materialistic, manipulative, selfish, okay? Someone who you've been arguing with, maybe. Who is this person? Queen of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. Someone. Ooh. Bad health. So it could be someone who caused you bad health, or this person could be in bad health in the near future. I don't know, guys. Someone who made you feel trapped. They could be in bad health because they're going to be behind bars. You know what I mean? Boy, but not y'all. Main female, main male, lovers, child. Y'all are fixing to get together and have a baby. That's what y'all are fixing to do. Yeah, y'all are taking a journey. Moving. It feels like y'all are moving to a new community. Look at that, guys. And you got house. It's all part of God's divine plan. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is giving me chills. This person who, you know, bad health was on the side. They could be pretending they're in bad health. You know what I mean? We're going to leave bad health on the side because I don't know for sure. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're really in bad health or if they're just going to be faking it, you know? Anyway, but it could be someone who made you feel trapped, or now they're going to be feeling, they could be in spiritual jail, you know what I mean? Or real jail. I don't know. Judgment and Moon. Judgment and Moon for the collective. That's how they're feeling about this situation. It's like they see that God's blowing the horn. Yeah, they've dreamed about it more than likely. The Moon, their intuition's on point. Whoever you are in the collective, your intuition's on point. You probably dreamed about this judgment, about whatever it is that's fixing to happen. For the collective, Judgment and Moon. Can you clarify those, please? Yep, someone's going to jail. Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Someone is going to jail. Okay. Someone is going to jail, either real, physical, 3D jail, or the 5D jail, you know, in spiritual jail. Yeah. Someone's going to jail, and you've dreamed about it. You know it's coming. You have seen this judgment in your dreams. Boy, I resonate with that. I've been having the weirdest dreams about things like that. Anyway, I don't ever share those dreams, though, because it's like, man, 2 of Cups sideways. I don't tell anybody about those dreams, guys, because it's like, I don't know if I really want that to happen to that person, you know what I mean? I don't wish bad upon anybody. But anyway, 2 of Cups sideways. Lovers, okay, yes, okay. House. So someone, it's like it's on the side. They don't know whether to come towards you or not. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. It's like they don't know. Are you going to reject them? Or are you going to say yes? You know what I mean? Poor person. I feel sorry for people who fear rejection, you know? I mean, because you never know unless you ask. Justice for hopes and fears on the side. Can you clarify that, dear Heavenly Father? Thank you. It's not going to be what you expect, guys. This justice. It's not going to be what you expect. You know, you could have had dreams about it and thought, oh, that's what it means, right? But when it happens in real life, it shows up differently. That's what I feel about that. It's not going to happen how you expect it to happen, you know? That's how I feel about that. It's not going to happen how you expect it's going to happen. Alright, High Priestess. Yeah, main female official person, marriage. Holy cow, look at those 2s, guys. 2, 2, 2. Wow. You're actually going to get your real twin flame. Your real divine union. It's not going to be what you expect. It may not be who you expect it to be. Wow. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. For the High Priestess, for the collective, High Priestess and Wheel of Fortune for their potential outcome. That's freaking awesome. The wheel in the sky is turning. Yeah, you know, they talk about that July 19th through the 22nd. We just saw the 2 and 2. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's like a really rare astrological event. It's like the bad things that happened in 2020. It's like a lot of things were taken in 2020, and now they're all coming back to you. I mean, in abundance. You know what I mean? High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. High honor. Man, people are going to like see you in high honor. You know, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel in the sky is turning. They're going to see you in high honor. They're going to know that your intuition's on point. That, you know, someone is going to think very highly of you. That's what I think. It's like, you know, you could have been in a very toxic relationship, you know, and it turned really toxic in 2020, you know, and you might have finally got out. Like me in 2025, I left in 2025, September 12th, 2025 to be exact. And it's like now it's coming back. Not that same relationship. I'm not saying that. Lord have mercy. I would not go there. I don't care what kind of words he would say to me. I would not go there again, period. But, no, this is someone new. It's not what you expect either. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be really cool. You know? That's cool. And people could think very highly of you at your job. You know what I mean? Your occupation, your job. You could be becoming a stay-at-home, you know, and doing your own. You could be getting, like, self-employment going again. Look at her working her tail off at home. You know? You could be starting up your own businesses, being self-employed. Boy, you got someone thinking of you. Maybe going to send you a message. I don't know, guys. That's pretty freaking cool, though. Alright. Let's get some intention cards. Because there's some intentions I want to know. Let me just shuffle them. Alright. For the collective. For collective, what are the intentions of this Emperor person, this false person? Seeing you as a priority for me, I want to make plans with you. Emperor, false person. Date, journey, envy. Oh, here we find out what they're envious of. Yeah. Okay. Apathy. Yes. They're very selfish. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. Could be the same energy. This Emperor could be the same energy as this Queen of Pentacles. Just showing two different aspects of them. But yeah, they're... Or it could be... Yeah, this is the Emperor. They are very, very selfish. They're envious. I resent that you have what I most desire. I will belittle your successes to make myself look better. They're envious of what? Of your journey. Adventure awaits. A physically or emotionally expanding experiences ahead. They're envious of your opinion and your unique approach. You know what I mean? It says I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to the situation. Wow, that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, they're envious of this. They're envious of someone who's wanting to take you out on a date. I like you and would love to get together to learn more about you. And plans. Seeing you as a priority for me, I want to make plans with you. That's what somebody's doing. They're making plans to see you. They're making plans to walk away from this Emperor, I feel. I really do. They're making plans right now. They're concerned about this stupid Emperor. You know, it's because they're so damn empathetic. Maybe this Emperor's lying and saying, I'm gonna take myself out if this person that I was in a relationship with, you know, marries somebody else, you know, like, oh, I'm so sad, whatever. Yeah, well, and this person, they've got empathy, and they're like, man, I don't want them to do that. You know what I mean? Anyway, they're very empathetic. I feel the person that's coming towards you, that's making these plans, they're very empathetic. They've made plans. They want to come towards you. They've made plans. They want your perspective about how to handle this stupid Emperor in reverse. Yeah. They want your perspective on what to do. And is this person telling the truth or not? Because maybe you were married to that Emperor for like 23 years. You know, I don't know. But they're envious of this. They're envious of this great fortune, of this divine union. That's what they're envious of it. They have a false person who's helping them. You know what I mean? Someone who's their little, what do they call it, monkey? No, flying monkeys, yes. So yeah, they're envious of this divine union person making plans to come to you and ask. They want your perspective on how to handle this situation. They want to move away with you. They want to date you, you know. They're like wanting to pursue you type thing, you know. They're envious of that. Just saying. That's what they're envious of. Okay, dear Heavenly Father, what message do you have for the collective tonight? What would you like for them to know in this hairy situation? For the collective, what would you like for them to know in this messy situation that they're in? It's not messy, it's just you got a very toxic person up in your energy. That's what I feel. What would you like for the collective to know right now, dear Heavenly Father? Please and thank you. We'll take that one too, okay. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now and needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So someone out there needs to be creating some art. Or keep on creating your plan. You know what I mean? Create this solid plan and go forward with it, you know. Take action. That's what I feel. Choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Y'all need to make a choice to follow through with whatever you're going. Yeah, oh my gosh, we got these yesterday. Believe and connect. Believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. That could be connected to this create card, I feel. You know, maybe you need to be creating something. Believe in yourself, man. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives. Yeah. And to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. You need to be connecting. Y'all need to come to my fire ceremony. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Sorry, guys. My job requires me to talk a lot, so yeah, my voice is a little worn out tonight. from talking so much. All right. Let's see here. All right. There could be some kind of message there for you. These dice are going to be loud, guys. Just letting you know. All right. For the collective, I could have sworn I saw the word beef. Someone could like to eat beef. For the collective, words, initials, names that could be significant to help clarify this message tonight, please, and thank you. Look at that little D on top of an E. Ed. Someone's name could be Ed. Short for like Edward? I don't know. Okay, we'll keep Ed. We have doubles. We have N and N. Those just stuck out real close. Someone could have N significant in their name. Yeah, we got B and B. Okay. We have C and C. CC. Okay. We have P and P. Oh, there's two more N's, guys. N's are very significant in probably both of y'all's names. Could be a divine union, you know what I mean? But this was P and P. Okay. And we got H. Oh, we got another B. We got 3 B's. B's could be very, whoops, that was a D. B's could be very significant. We got D and D, 2 D's. We have 2 H's, 2 L's, 2 H, 2 L's. Okay. All right, let's see what we can come up with. Just mix them all up here. Get them all together. See, bam! That makes me think of, what's his name? That chef that's from Louisiana. Bam! Yeah, I'm going to take that. Someone could like watching that chef. What is his name? Emerald. You know, and he's always like, bam! Bam! Something could be happening like that, like bam! You know, like it's going to be very shocking. I don't know. It's not expected. It's not what she's expecting. Or whoever is expecting. You know. Someone could be in a bind. Yeah, they got to make a decision. They are in a bind. Someone's in a bind. They got to make a decision. They're concerned about this decision. They need to get a new perspective. They need to connect with, I feel this feminine energy. It's a masculine who needs to connect with the feminine. I swear I see connect here, but I don't have a T. Oh, I see a name. Wow. Connor? That could be someone's name. Connor. First or last or middle name. Connor. Okay. Where did that R go? There it is. Ooh, someone could be a con man. Anyway. LLC. Yeah, someone could be wanting to start their own business. LLC. Okay. And then we got P and P. Okay. Those could be someone's initials. P and P. We have 2 H's. HH. could be someone's initials. And we have NB or BN. Those could be someone's initials or letters in their name, you know. These could just, you could just have 2 H's in your name, you know. I don't know. Move Ed over here too, because that's 2 letters. And put LLC up there with a 3. I like how I did that. Alright, signs, symbols, and synchronicities that can help clarify this message today for the collective. Please and thank you. Oh, someone's happy. That's good. Alright, so someone, yeah, controlling that Emperor. Someone is trying to take control of this situation. They don't want these things to happen. They don't want anything good to happen. They don't want this divine union to come together for some odd freaking reason. Don't understand, but anyway, they don't. They're controlling, okay? They're spreading false information about one person or the other. I don't know. They got a target on you, okay? They're targeting you. They don't, you know, their gossip is aimed right at you, you know. They're a bandit. They're a liar. They're a thief. They're a cheater. Watch your food and drink, okay? Someone, well, anyway, yeah, there we go. You could be a police officer. You could be a security guard. The police could get involved in this situation, okay? Someone could wear false teeth. Someone could like the great outdoors and animals like raccoons. Someone could like that game Duck Hunt, you know. I always think of that. Or they could just like shooting guns at targets, you know. Someone could like to have a little cocktail every now and then. Someone needs to definitely skate away from this situation. Okay, they're moving slow and steady. Yes, that's for sure. They're moving slow and steady. Okay, they might need to kick it up a notch, hop on a bicycle or a motorcycle, okay? Someone could be a Cancer, okay? I always take that as a Cancer water sign, but anyway, or you could like mermaids, you know, I don't know. Someone thinks very highly of you. They think you're a great fortune. Maybe you think someone's a great fortune. They make you happy when you talk to them. That's good. All right, for the collective, signs, planets, and numbers that can be significant for them to help clarify this reading tonight. Please and thank you. Okay. We have Taurus, okay? We have Virgo. I freaking knew it. We have Leo. We have Pisces. We have another Pisces. So Pisces is strong in this reading tonight. And you got Aries. Okay. Let's see. You got North Node. North Node again. North Node right now is in Pisces. Wow, Pisces is really strong in this reading. We got Jupiter, planet of luck and expansion. Where did my book go? Where did I just put that? Let me get that book real quick. My ritual planner, it's got the planets in it. Helps me learn the planets. Okay, so we got North Node. Where is that North Node? It talks about that somewhere. Anyway, so we got Jupiter. That rules Sagittarius. It's luck and expansion, like I said. We got the Sun, which rules Leo. That's your life force, your personality. We've got, wow, we got the South Node here too. That's Virgo energy. Okay. And we've got Pisces. Neptune. We got Neptune here, which rules Pisces. And Neptune is dreams, illusions, and idealism. Okay. Let me just see if I can find something about the North Node and South Node real quick. It doesn't have it in this book. Well, it had it in the other book I had. The other ritual planner. It was a lot bigger, that ritual planner. Yeah, I don't have anything about the North Node or South Node. I mean, I'm not seeing it. If it does. Alright. Let me just look. No? Okay. Alright, so now we have numbers. We have, wow, we have 12, 12. 12, 12. The 12th house is past lives, secrets, privacy. That is freaking Pisces. Guys, y'all could be twin flames from a past life. Y'all were a divine union in a past life. Look at this. Because North Node, Pisces. South Node, Virgo. North Node. It's like y'all are coming together now. You know? Your past life, I think the South Node talks about your past lives. And North Node talks about like what's going on right now. You know what I mean? It's like right now y'all are coming together. 12, 12. Pisces. We even have Neptune here. And 2 more North Nodes that are Pisces right now. I'm telling you. It's like y'all were a divine union in a past life. Someone's still doubting it. It's like someone does not want y'all to come together. Someone who's very envious. And because they know y'all are like perfect for each other. And for some reason, it makes them so envious and jealous. I still feel like it's like connected to that divine masculine, divine feminine readings, because it's like this person used to be with the feminine energy and now they're broke up, and he's envious because someone new is coming into her life. He could have been very possessive of her. Ooh, I know what that feels like. I was with a guy like that for 23 years, very possessive of me. I did not like it. I got out. Anyway. Alright, we got 9 here. 9 and 3. Yeah, 9, 3. Of course, Virgo energy. I know whose birthday is that, but anyway. Alright, guys, let me just... Sorry. 9. The 9th house is religion, philosophy, and travel. Okay, which that would be Sagittarius's house. You got that's Pisces house, 12th house, Sagittarius house. 7th house is Libra's house. And it talks about marriage and legal affairs. You got the 4th house, which is Cancer's house. It also talks about home, families, the unconscious, like families, stuff like that. 3 is consciousness, expression. So, okay, as far as dates go, December 12th, December 9th, December 7th, December 4th, December 3rd, September 12th, September 7th, September 4th, September 3rd, July 9th, July 12th, July 4th, July 3rd, March 3rd, March 7th, March 9th, March 12th. I mean, not March. I meant to say April 3rd, April 7th, April 9th, April 12th, okay? And then March 4th, March 7th, March 9th, March 12th, okay? Good Lord, Cheyenne. I'm tired. But I really did want to do this reading. I wanted to see what was going to come out in those cards. I've been, shuffling them and shuffling them and shuffling them when I had downtime at work. And I was really looking at them and kind of getting to know them. And I thought, man, I got to go home and do a reading. I don't care how late it is. I'm going to do a reading. And so, yeah, here I am doing a reading. But anyway, guys, this was your reading. I really hope that this helps. Please know, whoever you are that's making a plan, but yet you could be feeling like you're going to give up on this plan. Please don't give up on this plan. You could be very concerned about this person. This person is the one who's wanting you to give up on your plan. They're putting lies and illusions in your mind. They're making you feel like, they could be creating an illusion that this person is not your twin flame. They're a false person. They're not your divine union. They're a false person. You know what I mean? That could be what's going on, because it feels like this emperor does not want you to get this great fortune, because they're with a false person. They don't want you to have a divine union, which was maybe this emperor's ex, okay? Could be his ex, and he's like, I don't want you to do better than I did with her, because he's weird. He's a narc. He's very controlling, very manipulative. This could be him. He could be in like a more feminine energy, but makes the world think he's like this emperor type individual when he's really not. He's a fucking pussy. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know if I can say that on here. Anyway, he's a wussy. There we go. He's a wussy. Okay, guys? He's, anyway. I really hope and pray that whoever this is will get out of their head about being scared of this person who's challenging them, this emperor person who's nothing but a big wussy, okay? I really do. And look what they've overcome in the past. Overthinking, anxiety, depression, things that caused them to feel in despair. They've overcome that. They're moving forward, Oh. But then they're going to have, it's like, this is going to be a challenge in the near future, I feel. This person claiming they're in bad health. You know what I mean? I feel like that's already happening now, kind of, near future. I don't know. But just don't allow them to play on your empathy. Be strong, have boundaries, okay? Because this person who you're wanting to go after, they feel the same way you do. It's mutual. They love you too. Don't doubt it one bit, this Two of Cups, okay? They love you, They love you. Don't doubt it. Don't allow this Emperor in Reverse person to steal your joy, They're going to get their justice. They're going to get their karma. They're going to spiritual jail. What's funny is, like, it feels like Judgment and Moon. You're going to get to see this person's karma. And anyway, that's part of what God wanted to allow happen. Oh, I better go off here. Go to bed. Anyway, guys, this was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I truly appreciate y'all. If this resonated in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, okay? I'm going to get off here and go to bed because I'm sure it's really late. Yeah, 4:41. Holy shit. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much. God bless you. Thank you for watching this reading tonight. And yeah, I may end up doing... No, I probably won't do one tomorrow night because I have to wake up early the next day for work. And so, Saturday nights, I try to get in bed, excuse me, as soon as I get home. But anyway, love you guys. God bless you. Talk to y'all soon.